Yo, what is going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the crazy diamond changes in this update because I know a lot of people were upset with how the changes were, but I actually think quite the complete opposite. So I'm going to show you exactly what changed from Crazy Diamond before and after. So the first thing, which I always point out at the start of these videos, is the fact that the skill tree is much different from before. Before, the skill tree had a whole separate section down here. Now it only has this section right here. The whole skill tree costs 56 skill points to fully max out. So like even the heal efficiency, the max counter, and everything. And the other things which we can notice is that they have removed the You're in My Range move. As you can see, it's not here. They've removed You're in My Range. And they've removed the bearing shot as well as the, I think, so the bearing shot, You're My Range, and the blood shot. Yeah, so there's only the shard shot, the beatdown, the Yo Angelo, the crazy wall, the heal mode, and the counter. So I'm going to show you everything which basically has changed. So the first thing, which I wanted to point out, the M1s for Crazy Diamond are all the same. So the barrage damage is still 1.5 and the M1s are still 8.9. So nothing has changed there. Now next, the counter is still exactly the same and exactly with the same duration and with the same exact M1 buffs. So the buff going, I think, 20% more damage and defense, which is very nice. See, yeah, exactly 20%, yeah. Then once go from 4 to 3.2, yeah. So 20% more damage, 20% more defense, and the counter lasts for about like 30 seconds, which is very good because look, I already have another counter, so I can just like reuse it. However, it does not restack the rage. So you're gonna have to wait for this to go off and then use another counter. So which makes kind of some of the cooldown upgrades pretty bad. But the next thing which I want to point out actually is the Yo Angelo. So that was a Yo. The duration is much less, much less. And as you can see in the skill tree, there's no upgrades for Yo Angelo. There are no upgrades. So I don't think you can no longer like confirm a beatdown off of this. So you're on Yo Angelo, yeah, it goes off instantly. So now Yo Angelo no longer can confirm moves. It's just, I think, a combo extender. I think it just is a combo extender now, which is a pretty big downgrade from the previous version of the move, which could let you literally confirm beatdowns. But that shouldn't be much of a problem anyways, in my opinion. I just think the move is much less useful now. The next thing which I wanted to point out is the heal. So the heal is exactly the same. However, the heal upgrades cost loads. The heal upgrades cost about... So we have 1, then 3, 5, 7, and 10. So 10 skill points just for healing increase. If you are not playing SBR, those are completely useless, and I will not be, of course, using them for my builds. So yeah, there's still the heal 11.7, 1.9 barrage, and you can still crit with the heal, which is insane. So let me kind of get, yeah, see 17.5, which is crazy. But then, besides the heal, we have the shard shot, which is, I think, I know the wall is the shard shot is, they changed the keybind for it, so T, that's right. So it's instead of the You're in My Range move, you have the shard shot, which I believe should block break. I believe this move block breaks, but I am not entirely sure. Let me check it out. Okay, it does not block break. The move has a much shorter cooldown than before, but it does not block break. This move does not block break. So actually, I don't really know why you would use this move whatsoever. It's kind of mid. It's actually very mid, but it does pierce, I think, through enemies. Let me check. No, it doesn't even pierce. Yeah, it's a pretty bad move. It only does like 16.1. Of course, the damage can be increased with the counter, but still, it's kind of a mid move. Next, we have actually the Crazy Wall. Now, the wall has gotten, I think, a buff from the last time. So I think it does a little bit more damage. Now it does 24.2. And of course, the wall block breaks. And it also looks like it has a very slightly lowered cooldown, which is nice from the previous Crazy Diamond version. And then we have the Crazy Beatdown, which should hopefully... Wait, is this the... Yeah, this is the period dummy, okay. This is the block dummy, so you can use the Beatdown. Or that's the Angelo. You can use the Beatdown. And it still has the 150, wow. It still has the execution mechanic, of course. And I think the damage hasn't changed whatsoever, which is pretty nice. So you still have at least the beatdown there. Of course, if they're full HP, your beatdown isn't going to do absolutely anything. But the beatdown does around 50 damage if you're hitting them at full when they're full HP. Or 40 damage, sorry. And if they're lower than 40%, it should one-shot. So that's the beatdown. Same damage. Then we have, obviously, the counter. You have the Angelo. You got the wall, the shard shot, and the heal mode. So definitely way better, like way more organized in terms of moveset, because old Crazy Diamond was just a mess, like an actual mess. So now it's properly composed of good moves. However, I think the shard shot might need a buff, and Angelo might need a bit more usage, because I don't know what the usage is for it now, since you can barely combo off of it, and you can't confirm beatdowns from it anymore. But one thing good about this stand is if you're using it with William Zappelli Hamon or Vamp, you can just do Angelo and then Space Ripper Stinging Eyes. Or you can do Angelo and Superhuman Barrage, or you can just Zoom Punch and Angelo as always. And then if you need a free block break, you can just use the wall. So, in all honesty, Crazy Diamond isn't even that bad. I like it more than the old one because it's much more organized. And the counter is still the same, so honestly, it does not bother me whatsoever. So I think the stand is actually very good. And if you want to use it, best spec for it at the moment is Zappelli Hamon, from my experience, or Vamp. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you in the next one.